Welcome back to the channel. So today we're diving straight into a summary of Into the Wild by Jon Krakauer. Learn from the experience of someone who lived it, so you don't have to. The book tells the story of Christopher McCandless, a young man who abandoned his possessions, gave away his savings, and set out on a journey across the United States in search of a deeper meaning in life. Ever feel like just leaving everything behind? Like you've had enough of the grind, the noise, and the endless responsibilities? Maybe you've thought about what it would be like to live completely free from society's rules, expectations, and pressures. That's exactly what Christopher McCandless did in Into the Wild. But here's the thing, it didn't turn out the way he planned. In this video, we'll explore the powerful lessons from McCandless's journey, what we can learn from his choices, and how you can apply these insights to your own life without needing to vanish into the wilderness. Let's start. First, the desire for freedom. McCandless sought ultimate freedom. He abandoned his family, burned his money, and took off into the wild in search of pure independence. The book illustrates his rejection of materialism and societal norms in his quest for a more authentic life. Many of us feel trapped by our jobs, debts, or social expectations. We dream of escaping, but instead of burning your money like McCandless, think of ways to redefine what freedom means for you, like taking regular breaks to reconnect with nature or downsizing your lifestyle to focus on experiences rather than things. Second, nature is both inspiring and ruthless. McCandless was in awe of nature's beauty and believed that living off the land could bring him peace and fulfillment. But as Krakauer illustrates, nature can be unforgiving. McCandless underestimated the challenges of surviving alone in the wilderness. Think about that camping trip you took where you thought it would be all s'mores and sunsets, until you realized you forgot bug spray, a raincoat, and how to start a fire. Nature doesn't care about your plans. It's a great reminder that while nature can be therapeutic, preparation is key. Third, the importance of human connection. Throughout his travels, McCandless met several people who cared deeply for him. Despite his desire for isolation, these relationships had a profound impact on him, showing that, ultimately, human connection is essential to a fulfilling life. You know when you're having a rough day and you want to disappear for a bit, but then you talk to a friend or family member and feel recharged? That's human connection in action. It's a reminder that while solitude can be restorative, relationships are what sustain us in the long run. All right, story time. I'll admit, I had my own little Into the Wild moment once. I was convinced that a solo camping trip would help me clear my mind and get away from the world's chaos. So I went out there thinking I'd just embrace my inner McCandless. One with nature, you know? Long story short, it rained, my tent flooded, and I had to hike back to civilization in soggy clothes. Lesson learned, nature's great, but I'll take a cabin with Wi-Fi next time. McCandless might have had the spirit, but let's not forget the importance of preparation. Back to the fourth one. The danger of idealism. McCandless was an idealist. He believed that by rejecting modern society he could find a more meaningful existence. However, his idealism blinded him to reality. He didn't bring enough supplies and was unprepared for the harshness of the Alaskan wilderness. This is like when you start a project thinking everything will go perfectly because you've planned it in your head. Then reality hits, and you realize things never go exactly as expected. Idealism is great, but it needs to be balanced with practicality. Fifth, the power of self-discovery. Despite his tragic end, McCandless's journey was one of profound self-discovery. He sought to understand himself and the world by removing all external distractions. His story invites us to look inward and reflect on what we really want from life. Maybe you're not running off into the wild, but we all go through periods of self-discovery. Whether it's a solo trip, taking up meditation, or simply reflecting on your goals, the idea is to understand who you are, what drives you, and what makes your life meaningful. Let's quickly recap the key takeaways from Into the Wild. First, the desire for freedom. McCandless wanted to escape societal pressures, teaching us to find our own sense of freedom within our lives. Second, nature's duality. Nature is beautiful but ruthless, reminding us to respect its power and be prepared. Third, the value of human connection. McCandless's relationships highlight the importance of maintaining meaningful connections, even when seeking solitude. Fourth, the pitfalls of idealism. Idealism can be inspiring, but it must be tempered with practical planning. Fifth, self-discovery. McCandless's journey was about discovering his true self, reminding us to regularly reflect on our own lives and desires. What can we learn from this? Freedom, idealism, and self-discovery are powerful forces, but they come with challenges. Whether you're seeking to break free or simply trying to live a more intentional life, preparation, balance, and connection are key. Thank you for sticking with me till the end. Here's the big takeaway. Into the Wild teaches us that while the pursuit of freedom and self-discovery is admirable, it's equally important to remain grounded in reality. Balance idealism with practicality, and never underestimate the power of human connection. If this video resonated with you, I recommend checking out the recommendations on your screen. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and drop your favorite insight from Into the Wild in the comments below. Let's keep learning and leveling up together. See you in the next one.